Good morning. This is Frank with the Morning Quick Shot, brought to you by Trade Stockers and Ninja Pro Traders. It's Monday, July 24th. It's about 6:30 Central Standard Time. So let's take a look at the market as we open up today. Looks like we had open last night at 69.75, immediate pullback down to the almost overnight low right here. Double bottomed right here to 63.75, just a little bit down here. You can see with the wick to 63.50. So technically that's the low and then pushed right back up above the VWAP, and we're now trying to get above this zone. Looks like we're probably trying to push right up ahead, come right back up and test this open again. We'll probably get a little bit of pullback after that, and if the bulls step in, we're going to probably drive up to the high last night of 70.50 right in here, and then it may be some consolidation in here, but if this should hold, if we get into this area, and it should then move on up into the 72.50, which was Friday's open, probably pull back to this support area at 70.50, and then we're going to move on up into Friday's high here at 75.25, bottom of this zone here. Now, as we take a look at this is where we'll probably pull back a little bit, consolidating, and it's going to take a lot to probably push through this. But we have a lot of news this week. We've got OPEC meetings, we've got FOMC, we have multiple companies reporting earnings. So there's a lot going on, a lot of news, a lot of reason for this market to move both directions. So we've got to be prepared for that. So if it and as we come through here, if the bulls do really step in with a lot of this news, then we're going to drive right up into about the 78, 79 area, pull back and retest this zone here at 76.50, and then drive on up to 81. That's probably about the high for the day, if we have anything that high. It could be major reversals anywhere along these points with the news, okay? So be cautious of where we are in relation to these points, in relation to the news. If we're close to them, bad news, probably heading back down. All right, now what if the bears take over this morning or sometime today and we head back down? Look, they're going to head wherever they are, they're going to head back down below the open and then come back down into here. We're exactly where we're basically a repeat. We're going to come back down to this area, 67.50, come back up, retest, and then push all the way down, just like we did here, and come back at triple bottom here and see if we can get a hold here. This is a real strong area of support, so we may or may not hold, but we're more than likely going to come all the way down to Friday's low, 62.75, come back up and retest anywhere 63.50, 64, and if they got control, going to push us right on back down to the 60 area. Look for it to come back and retest the top of the zone Friday night or Friday's over, excuse me, Friday's low, and then push us right back down into the 57, 56 area. After that, we got for targets of 53, 52, and then this 49.50 psychological level. So be cautious and be prepared. So let's take a look at market profile. And here we are. This is the daily profile. See, we moved right up into these zones that we were rejecting for a while. Hit this zone, and then we've now pulled right back into here. And you can see the wick came to, but the body of this candle is trying to hold this 127 right here at 24.66 on a continuous contract. So be aware of this position. Be aware of this 57 level and this little zone 53 to 50. That's our key areas right now. If we can pull back into this, get a good bounce and move up, or even coming down into here, it's not unreasonable. Here's that 48.50. So yeah, that is a nice move, but don't be surprised if we come all the way down into this area and then start bouncing back up. On a 235 time frame, you can see where we come right up into this zone, 75, 71 zone right in here that we created, and then it's pulled back right into this 127 extension at 65. So be real careful. We're trying to hold that. It's trying to push back up, but we could consolidate this area. But this is really bad news. 59 is the first target here on the 235. Look at this nice big open gap in volume. So be careful of that as we drive all the way down. If it gets down here, this 59.60 area should hold, and this is where we get our significant bounce to move back up. Keep aware of the big picture. All right. If you have any questions, contact Frank at TradeStalkers.com. Have a great day.